of Munson with Munson Music. I'm going to talk about how you can strum along with Cuba by Calvin Harris. And it starts off with this cool little vamp actually around an E chord, but we'll end up keeping this on first fret to kind of match the recording. So start off on an E major. Normally you do this first finger on the G first fret, second finger on the A second fret, third finger on the D second fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like an E major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now around the E in general, it can be kind of cool to take the pinky and kind of add it in on the G string second fret. Kind of say some stuff around that with an E suspended chord. Kind of say some stuff around that with an E suspended chord. Or there are definitely other points in the tune where your ear might say, hey man, that's really a kind of a minor chord. And I think the reason why is because there's a lot of just the E5, just the E and the A string, kind of going and sounding through the tune. So me and them dig at, especially in the chorus part, or what I'm calling the chorus, lifting off the first finger and making that an E minor chord. Or you could even do that first finger on the A second, second finger on the D second. Or you could add in the third finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third for E minor. So me kind of dig on that, but I think the main idea, especially at the beginning, is kind of around the E major. And what you may want to do actually, you hear these cool little hits actually, where even doing just down ups on that chord, you may want to take that shape and then try moving it up one fret, kind of going up the guitar. And that might be kind of a cool way to kind of get that keyboard effect, kind of around the bass idea. Or one of my other favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, down, up. So to the E and just try that a lot. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, down. Or you may dig on a down, up, down, up, down. Down, down, and then kind of moving it over one fret for the up, up, down, up. Going over another fret for a down, down, up, or a down, down. Going up another fret for a up, up, down, up. Up another fret for a down, down. Going up another fret for the up, up, down, up. So kind of halving the strum pattern between it, kind of. Dig on that feel through that intro, and then from there actually we kind of stay on that E vamp until we can kind of hear this cool little break melody come in where you can play open E and then high E and then first fret on the B, open B, and then open B, and then more open B, first fret on the B, and then open B, and then third fret on the B, and then open B. So kind of going E, still around the E major chord, so you may want to kind of do the first down as kind of a big break on the E. Might be kind of cool to kind of play around with like chord hits with that melody. Approach that, and it will basically be repeating that until we kind of come in on what I'm calling our main chorus, where the bass starts to change. And you may want to start off on the E major chord or the E minor, depending on where your ear's telling you. Actually, I'm gravitating towards the major. I really think it's a major chord. And then from there, we gotta hear the bass kind of change from the open E to third on the A to low E on the third, and then more third on the low E, and then open A, and then open E. So on E, C, G, G, A, E. So you may want to start off on the E major chord and then make a change to a C major. I normally do this first finger on the B first fret, second finger on the D second, third finger on the A third, And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really happy. Around C's in general, it can be cool to lift the first finger and make that a C major 7. Or you could add in the pinky on the B third for a C major 9 and kind of say some stuff around there. Or another way to play C major 9 is to do first finger on the D second, second finger on the A third, third finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third, kind of working that for the C major. And then from the C, we'd be going to a G major chord. And normally you do this first finger on the A second, second finger on the low E third, third finger on the high E third. If you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also dig on the third finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third, kind of working that for the G major. And then from the G, when we get to that A bass, you may want to bag that up with an A minor chord. We're doing first finger on the B first fret, second finger on the D second fret, third finger on the G second fret. And if you strum the strings together, that sounds an A minor chord. Or if you lift off the first finger, that makes an A sus2. Or you can add in the pinky on the B third for an A suspended chord, kind of say some stuff around that. Or you may dig on lifting off the third finger for an A minor 7. Or adding in the pinky on the high E third for an A minor 7. Or you may dig on an A7 sus by doing first finger on the D second, second finger on the G second, third finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third. Kind of working that for the A minor. And then from there, then we go back to kind of our E major. So we got kind of E, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, C, 2, 3, and then G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, A minor for 3, E minor. E, C, G, G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, A minor, E, if you kind of dig on that. Or I really think you could go back and forth between the E's. Your ear might tell you different things depending on what you're hearing. Or if you're digging on the strum pattern, you can do the E with the down, down, up, down, up. And then you get it to C and G, you may want to half those. So you can do the C with the down, down, up, G with the down, down, up. Or you can split the pattern and do the C with the down, down, go to the G for the up, down, up. We have our G with our whole pattern. And then you may want to split the A minor, E. Kind of A minor, down, E minor, up, down, E major. So E, and back through what I'm calling the verse in our intro again. Now the weird thing is to play along with Calvin Harris, instead of starting on an E, is starting on an F major chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on first fret, then now your E is really an F major, and your E minor is going to be an F minor. Your C is an E flat major, and your G is really an A flat major, and the A minor is really a B flat minor. So to take it from the very beginning, you may want to work it just around that E major chord, just kind of working that band. Or you could kind of work maybe that chord change up of frets. Kind of an idea, it could be cool to kind of try and follow that chromatic line. And now instead of guiding off of 13, 14, you'd be guiding off of 14, 15 if you kind of dig on the octave. Or something else that I like to add to a song like this too is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down, with the down, down, up, down, you can throw in a bass for the chord. So on the E, you'd have a low E for the bass. On the C, you'd have an A for the bass. On the G, you'd have low E for the bass. And on the A, you'd have the A minor or the A string for the bass. So you could kind of work it just around as kind of a bass down, up idea. You want to kind of get in some basses or that bass up, down, variation can be side here, we got kind of that E hit. So you want to follow that lick, or you can kind of make those chord hits. Or if you just want to bag that up with a chord, you could just use that E major. And then we'd be repeating that until we get to kind of our main chorus idea. flip down up, you have the E, C, G, G, A minor, E, or you can split the power. E, C, G, G, A minor. Or that would be cool too, actually kind of working the E minor hammer on into the E major. Part, then we'd be going back into kind of our intro. So kind of hitting that main E, then we come back. We want to kind of follow the chromatic line. So we get back to our first idea. We got that. Or you can work that around the bass idea. And then at the very end, we kind of go back to our intro idea. Or you get crazy with that. And then maybe a D again. But that's the basics of how you can strum along with Cuba by Calvin Harris. Good luck.